Yeah, pointing this. Ah, you like? Not nice.
Wait, I need to do something.
Which one? Chain of Gold, The Last Hour, Book 1, Cassandra Clare, Shadow Hunters. Oh, so pretty. Okay, come.
Ah,
Hey,
my.
Nat, faster. Nat,
Oh, wait, I'm pretending. I can't wait. Give me time.
that was a memorable day to me, for it made great changes in me.
Just you read it. This part. 'Cause
Faster now.
You started reading first. I can see. But the words are so small.
Nat,
That was a memorable day to me, to me for big great changes in me, but it is the same in any life. Imagine one selected they struck out of it. We actually don't need to read this part. Lucy and they were 10 years old when she first met the boy in the forest. 3 pages. Growing up in London, Lucy had never imagined a place like Brooklyn. The forest surrounded her when they made good on all sides. Trees bent together at the tops like cottage with rose dark green in the summer, brownish gold in the fall. The carpeting of moss and the floor was looking and so that her father thought it was a pillow for fairies at night, and the white stars of the flower that grew only in the hidden country of Idris made blazes and rings for their delicate heads. James of course thought that fairies had pillows. They slept underground and they stole away naughty little ghosts in their sleep. Lucy stepped on his foot when Smith's papa swept her up and carried her back to the house before a fight could erupt. James came from the ancient and noble line
I
of
cannot hear anything.
Arendelle. But that did not mean he was about pulling his letters into place in the need of late one night. The brightness of the moon was flying in her room like milk, gleaming bursts of light over a bed across the parchment floor. 3 more pages. These 2 pages and done. Mommy. Mom.
You see?
Not okay. Mommy. These 2 pages and done.
Faster.
These 2 pages and done. She slipped out of bed and climbed through the window, dropping lightly to the floor bed. Underneath it was sunlight, and she was warm in her night dress. The edge of the forest just past the stables where their horses were kept seemed to go. She flitted toward it like a small ghost. Her slippered feet barely disturbed the moss as she slid in between the trees. She amused herself first by making change of flowers and hanging them from the buds. After that, she pretended she was Snow White fleeing from the huntsman. She would run through the tangled trees and turn dramatically and gasp, putting the back of her friend to a forehead. You will never see me, she said, for I am but one day be queen and twice as powerful as my stepmother, and I shall cut off her head.
Where are you now?
I'm so tired. Still, it was very enjoyable, and it was on her full face spin through the woods that she realized she was lost. She could no longer see the familiar shape of Havendale Manor through the trees. She spun around in a panic. The forest no longer seemed magical. Instead, the trees loomed above like threatening ghosts. She thought she could hear the chatter of unearthly voices through the rustle of leaves.
Can you hold the thing? Hold. Faster, read.
She spun around in the...
Where you are now?
Lucy was brave, but she was
Where
only
you are
10.
now? Okay. Here.
Lucy was brave, but she was only 10. She gave a little sob and began to run what she thought was the right direction. But the forest only grew darker, the thorns more tangled. One caught at her neck just and ripped a long tear in the fabric. She stumbled and fell. It felt like Alice falling to Wonderland, though it was much shorter than that. She tumbled head over heels and hit a layer of hard-packed dirt. With a whimper, she sat up. She was lying at the bottom of the circular hole that had been dug into the earth. The sides were smooth and rose several feet above the reach of her arms. She tried digging her hands into the dirt that rose on every side of her and climbing out the way she might shining up a tree, but she tumbled from side to the pit. She spied something white gleaming on the sheer side of the dirt wall, hoping it was a root so she could climb out. She bounded towards it and reaching to grasp it. So she saw it fell away from it. It wasn't a root at all, but a white bone, and it was not an animal. Don't scream, said the voice above her, elbowing them. She threw her head back and stared. Leaning towards the side of the pit was a boy, older than her brother James. Maybe even, I can't see, maybe even 16 years old. He had a lovely black and horny face and straight black hair without a hint of a curl. The ends of his hair almost touched the collar of the shirt. Ring hole. Lucy put her face on her hips. The fairies. This is one of their pit traps. They are usually used them to catch animals, but they'll be very pleased to find a little girl instead. You mean they eat
Lucy
me?
gasped.
Lucy gasped. He laughed. Unlikely you could find yourself serving fairy gantry in the land under the hill for the rest of your life. Never to see your family again. He wiggled his eyebrows at her. Don't try to scare me, she said. I assure you, I speak only the perfect truth. Even the imperfect truth is with me. Mommy, just 2 more sentences. Please. Don't be silly either. She said, I am Lucy Havendale. My father is Will Havendale and a very important person. If you rescue me, you will be rewarded at Havendale, he said, just my luck. I'm done.
One more. One more. There are people watching you.
No,
You see?
I don't care. See.
Hold the thing. Hold. Help
Why
me.
always me? You never do anything. A star gleamed on the
Closer.
A star gleamed on the back
Closer, right?
What closer?
Here. We are here first.
Closer to the edge of the pit, reaching his arm down. A star gleamed on the back of his right hand. A bad one if he had burned himself. Up you go. She grasped his wrist with both her hands and she held her up with surprising strength. A moment later, they were both standing. Lucy could see more of him now. He was older than she thought and formally dressed in white and black. The moon was out again and she could see that his eyes were the color of the green moss in the forest floor. Thank you, she said, rather primly. She brushed at her night dress. It was quite ruined in dirt. come along, he said his white gentle. Don't be frightened. What should we talk about? Do you like stories? I love stories, said Lucy. When I grow up, I am going to be a famous writer. That sounds wonderful, said the boy. There was something wistful about his tone. They walked together to the path under the trees. He seemed to know where he was going, and the forest was very familiar to him. It must be a changeling, Lucy thought wisely. He knew a great deal about fairies, but he was clearly not one of them. He didn't want her about being stolen away by the fair folk, which must be what happened to him. She would not mention and make him feel awkward. It must be dreadful to be a changeling and to be
When you
taken
read, stop for a while.
far away
No need to be so fast.
from your family. And which one was the best? It hardly seemed any time at all before they were back in the garden of Handel Manor. I imagine the princess can make her own way back into the castle from here, he said with a bow. Oh yes, said Lucy, eyeing the window. Do you think they would know I was gone? Done.
Mm.
Mommy, just this page, okay? Just this last page. Mommy, just this last page. He laughed and turned to go. She called after him when he reached the gates. What's your name? She said. I told you mine. What's yours? He hesitated for a moment. He was all white and black in the night, like an illustration from one of her books. He set the bow low and graceful, the kind knights had once made. You will never slay me, he said, for I am of royal blood. One day you will be twice as powerful as the queen, and I shall cut off her head. Lucy gave an outraged gasp. He has been listening to her in the woods, playing her game. How dare he make fun of her? She raised a fist, meaning to shake it at him, but he had already vanished to the light, leaving only the sound of his laughter behind. It would be 6 years before she saw him again.
Go
That was just my phone. Not even read.
Mr. DJ Jose. Kuya Jan Love, nag-live ka ba today? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next time again for our reading session. Just put this book. Thank you so much guys. Bye-bye and good night. Good night po.